Hi friends, hi YouTube. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I love fun, bright, colorful makeup. If you haven't subscribed already, I would love if you would. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. I enjoyed our small bit of time together. Also, hi to my people that have been following me for a while. I love and adore you. Thank you so much for returning and seeing my face. I love you. But today is my favorite day of the week, my favorite video to film. It is a little series that I like to call Mish Mash Monday. It is where I take 2 palettes from my collection, a random number, generate shades out of it, whether it be 3 from each or 1 shade that I really want to use from one palette and then 5 from the other. Today's palettes I used are the Gourmande Girls X Doodles by the Bunny and Nightshade palette, and then the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Surge palette. And I ended up creating this gorgeous, almost Halloweenish type look. So if you would like to see how I got this look, then let's get into it. Today's drink is boba. It's like rose tea and strawberry boba. I don't know. But welcome to a little segment I like to call Mish Mash Monday. I've been gone a bit. It is what it is. It's life. There's been a lot going on. But again, I say this in every single Mish Mash Monday. These are some of my favorite videos to film, so I'm so excited. Today's palettes, I chose the Gourmande Girls X Doodles by the Bunny and Nightshade palette. And then for the second palette, I chose the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Surge palette. I'm so excited. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. If you do not know what Mish Mash Monday is, it is where I take 2 palettes from my collection. A lot of the times I try to take ones that I don't really think would go together and random number generate the shades out of them, either it being 3 shades from both or 1 shade that I really want to use from one and then 5 out of the other. As of late, it's really been 3 shades out of both, but let's pick our shades. I know that I just used the Blend Bunny Surge in a Mish Mash Monday not that long ago, but I've had this palette kind of just sitting on my shelf for the longest time, and I want to just start getting my hands into it, so here we go. There are 30 shades in the Blend Bunny Surge, so 6. 6 is that shade right there called Hint. Next, 23. That is that shade right there called Underneath. And lastly for this palette, 10. That is that shade right there called Stay. I think these colors are going to work so well with the Nightshade one, so I'm pretty hopeful for that. So the Nightshade palette has 14 shades, so 5. That is that shade right there called Poisonous. Next, 10. That is that shade right there called Nightshade. And our last shade, 14. That is that shade right there called Black Knight. Okay, so I'm swatching it right now, but I have my little cheat sheet for when like I get it, and it's like on the floor, and I'm starting to think that my vision without my glasses has gotten like 10 times worse. It's so funny. It's not funny, but it's so funny because I can't even see it. Okay, so I had to put my glasses on because I can't see. Also, one thing before I show you the color story. My nails are not dirty. I just have a blonde shampoo, which is like black. So it kind of dyes my nails, so I need to paint them. But this is the color story. It is so gorgeous. It is so fun. I think this is one of the best ones that I have gotten so far. So as always, I'm going to prime with my Rem Beauty Concealer in Fair 2N and then set it with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Translucent Powder. So I don't know how well the lighting's going to cooperate. I use natural lighting and it is cloudy as a mother effer right now. Like, it's so bad, but we're just gonna have to deal. I think I'm going to start with this shade right here called Nightshade from the Nightshade palette and plopping that into the crease. I'm gonna be taking that on a Rephr 14 and just plopping it here. Okay, so now that I have this how I want it, I'm going to go in with that Stay shade from the Blend Bunny Surge palette. That shade right there. And I'm plopping that into the lower part of the crease here. But I'm going to be taking that on a Rephr 13 instead of the 14. And just plopping it right here. Because then I'll be taking that 14 and blending them together. But I just want a little bit more precise placement with this. But now I'll be going in with that Rephr 14 and blending these two together here. So now I'm thinking I'm going to go in with the black shade right here and plop that a little bit into here and just deepen it out a little bit. I'm going to use it on this like more pointy-ish brush here and plopping that into the outer edge, kind of like I did on my tutorial with this palette. And then going in with that Rephr 14 to blend it out. So I think I'm going to go in with that hint shade right there next. And I'm going to take it on a brush that looks like this and plop it into that open space of the eye right here. I'm loving these colors though. I'm like so happy with the ones that I ended up getting. Like these are stunning together. I think this is like my best pull. And then I'm going to go back in with a little bit of that Rephr 14 just to sort of blend it together a little. I have a collab that I'm so excited for coming up. So I think it'll be the video after this one. So this comes up, this goes up on a Monday, and then I think that collab is going to put on Tuesday. So be ready for it. It's with my absolute dear and amazing, just absolute sweetheart friends, Jan, Shani, and Erica. I've had a bit going on, and we were supposed to have it up before, but they were just amazing and said that we could move it because they wanted me to be a part of it. And I'm so thankful for having them in my life. They're absolutely freaking amazing. I love them all so dearly, and they're just, if not the best people to ever exist in like the history of the universe. And I just love them all so much. I didn't know that I could love strangers that I haven't met in person just so much as I do these three women, but these three mean the absolute world to me, and I'm just so excited that I get to do that collab with them and have them in my life the way that I do, because they're freaking amazing. But now I think I'm going to go in with that Poisonous shade. That shade right there from the Nightshade palette. And I'm going to take that on that same brush after I cleaned it off a little bit, because reuse, reuse, recycle, right? Okay. I'm going to be plopping that into this outer edge of the eye. That's a lot. But just taking a little bit. So I think I'm going to cheat a little. If it's not a Mish Monday or a video where there's a palette bingo that I don't cheat. It's just kind of who I am. But I think a lot of the times that I feel like with Mish Monday is that the colors help give me inspiration, because a lot of the times I'm in a rut. So if I decide to add a color in, that just means I'm using my brain. We're being productive, okay? It's not just sitting here. I really want to add a little bit of this neon green shade right here called Chemistry from the Blend Bunny Surge palette. I'm thinking in here somewhere, and then adding a little bit of that blue over it. I think I'm gonna wait to do that until I have like my face done and everything, but I feel like that would be a lot of fun. So I'm gonna go do my face, and I'll come back for the rest of the eye, the face bullshit that I don't do off camera. I'll be back. Okay, so like sometimes I forget that I live in the Midwest and it gets absolutely freaking dark so early, so I'm sorry about the lighting. For blush, I'm gonna go in with Unearthly Surrender blush palette from their Valentine's Day mystery box. But I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Luscious? No, called Passionate. See, I don't have my glasses on. But I'm just gonna pop this on. So for highlight, I'm going to go in with the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Noctilucent palette. I'm going to go in with the purple right here. I don't think I've really used this one. It's called Far Out. I know that I've really dipped my fingers into literally almost all the others. I think I'm going to put a mix of the Phenomena pink shade in just to kind of get the shade, just to kind of get the shade that I want. I'm gonna take a little, oh my gosh, there's a pan. We have a pan. I'm not a panner. That shows you how hard I go in that shade. We're gonna take a mix of both of those and put them in my brow area. That's so funny. I didn't even get this that long ago either. I got this summer. Oh my gosh. Now we're gonna get back to the under eye, well, the eye area. I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Nightshade color right here. Again, I'm so sorry about the lighting. I need to wake up earlier so I can film when it's lighter. We're gonna be taking that on a more angled linerish brush and plopping that into the under eye area here. And then going in with that hint shade from the Blend Bunny Surge palette, that one right there, and plopping that in this area right here. And now for the inner corner. Like I said, I want to cheat, and I want to put a little bit of that green just down a little bit. So I'm taking that, popping that in the inner corner. I feel like the blue isn't going to pop as much as I want it to. So I need to have something under it. And I feel like the shade would just go really good with this anyways. Now I'm going to finally go in with that blue underneath shade right there and plop that over this green. So I'm going to go in with my favorite lip combo as of late, which is the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in Sandstorm and the really old Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in Violet Frenzy. So this is the final completed look. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. It is so stunning. It is so much fun. It's so almost like Halloween-y. I think it's just absolutely like amazing. As always, I tend to really love my Mishmash Monday looks. I just think they're so much fun, and it's always sometimes a challenge, which I absolutely love and adore. So I love it. I love it. And can we talk about my hair? Like, I used this new thing last night, and my god, it's like supermodel. Like, I'm loving it. I can't even with it. If you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching. Mishmash Mondays are some of my most favorites to film and to do, and I feel like they're some of your guys' favorites too. A lot of the times they do really good, and you guys like to leave a lot of comments on them, so just thank you for that. I absolutely love and appreciate it, and I love all the support that you guys give me. It really does mean a lot. But a couple of things before you go. Remember to not be a piece of shit. Don't be homophobic, don't be transphobic, don't be racist. There's so many better things you can be doing with your time, with your money, with your energy, and just all that. I promise you that it takes a lot less energy to be a good person rather than to be a dickhead. Like I said, there's so many better things to be doing with your time. And I know that you maybe don't understand or you maybe don't like it, but that's more of a you problem that you need to sit and look into and understand why, because I feel like it's coming from a very bigoted bullshit place and you need to figure that out. Sorry, not sorry. But there's also a lot of things going on in the world right now, and I hope that you can make sure that you're taking in the right information rather than taking in propaganda and just all that bull. I also want you to make sure that you're taking care of you and that you're doing things for yourself and that you're making you fall back into love or fall even more in love with yourself. There's a lot being asked of us, so I hope that you're making sure that like you're doing good things for you, that you're doing things for you, that you're taking care of yourself, that you're getting enough water in your system, you're eating enough, you're doing things that make you happy rather than doing things that you're not just out here being a people pleaser. I hope you're pleasing yourself and making yourself happy and just doing good for you. So again, if you made it to this point of the video, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope that you do good, that you spread good, that you take care of yourself, and just be a good person and spread good things. And I wish you the best, and I can't wait to see your face next time.